Hey, it's Adrian, and today I'm taking a look at this EDIFIER MG300 multimedia speaker. So this can be used with either a Bluetooth connection or a wired USB connection. So it could be used as a soundbar for your computer, console, TV, phone, or anything like that. So let's take a look at the sound quality and see how it does. Before I get started, EDIFIER did send this review sample to me, but you're going to be getting my uninfluenced thoughts on the performance. In the package, we get the speaker unit and an instruction manual. But let's take a look at the design. So taking a look at the design of the speaker, so you can see it's a pretty nice looking unit. So I'm a big fan of this type of perforated mesh that they have here. And it's a 3D type design, and you can see as I angle it, you can see the speakers right underneath that mesh grill there. So the EDIFIER logo is there. There's an RGB light right there, and then the controls are at the top here, really nice, and then the microphone is hidden at the top here as well. Looking at the back, so we just have the cable that supplies power to the unit and also acts as a connection if you want to use it wired. At the bottom, there's two rubber feet to prevent slipping, and you can see it's a pretty low profile speaker, so this should be able to fit under most monitor stands without issue. Taking a look at the side, so it has that same type of angular look. So really cool, modern looking design. In terms of the weight of the unit, so it's not very heavy actually, and it comes in at around 838 grams, which works out to about 1.8, 1.9 pounds. The overall dimensions are 15.7 inches by 3.33 inches by 2.89 inches. For these specs, so this can be either wired through a USB-A connection or it can be connected by Bluetooth, and the Bluetooth version is Bluetooth 5.3, which is a pretty new spec. Now, if your device supports 5.3, you'll make the most out of that. If not, it is also backwards compatible with older Bluetooth versions. So there is a built-in microphone, RGB lighting with 6 preset modes, and there's two 52mm drivers outputting at 2.5 watts each. All right, so I've dimmed the lights quite a bit just to show the RGB mode if you're going to be using it at night. So right now you can see it's on the rainbow type of mode, and if I press this button here, I can cycle through. So here's the next color, next, 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 and we're back to the RGB mode. So there's no programmable RGBs, but you have this rainbow mode and a couple of preset colors. All right, so I've put all the lights back on. So if you're in a really bright environment, this is what the RGB would look like. So still very prominent. And I'll just cycle through these one more time. And we're back. Now, if you look at the front of the unit, so I noticed that this RGB light, it stays solid. So it's a static red color. However, if you press the power button to put it into Bluetooth mode, then it flashes blue. Otherwise, the only RGB that you can expect is around the unit, which is at the top, sides, and at the bottom. So once it's resting on your monitor stand, you can expect that light to kind of kick up or show from the bottom there. Now, if you ever want to turn RGB off, you can press and hold the light button, and that turns it off and back on. Let's take a look at the audio performance. So I'm going to play this music at 50%, 75%, and 100%. So you can hear that gets quite loud. It's filling this entire room, and audio quality is actually really great. It's really crisp. It's really clear. It doesn't sound muffled. All right, now I'd like to test for any type of audio delays. So sometimes when lips are moving, the audio doesn't perfectly sync up to that, and it can be a bit annoying. So I'm going to play one of my videos where I'm talking, and we're going to see if it matches up with the audio. So can I recommend this computer? And it's an easy yes from me. Now I'd like to show just how easy it is to switch audio inputs if you want to have this speaker simultaneously connected to your phone and your computer. So right now it's connected to the computer by the USB cable. So I'll go ahead and play this video. Inputs, you have 4 HDMI 2.1 and there. So you hear the audio playing no problem. Now I'm going to press the power button. That light is going to flash blue, so it's going to connect to my phone. It's done that, and I can play the audio on my phone. So you see that works no problem. Now to switch back to the computer, I just press the power button, and once that's the red light, it's connected back to the computer, and I can play this video again. There's a couple of seconds till the computer recognizes that it's been powered on again and the audio comes in latency mode. And there you go. In terms of the range, so I tested it up to 25 feet or about 7.5 meters, and I experienced no audio interruptions or signal drops, and it is rated for at least 10 meters, which works out to about 33 feet. The controls are quite easy to use, so volume up, volume down, and if you long press on either of these, you'll go to the previous track or to the next track. And play. So while I'm really thrilled with this product and it's an excellent design overall, there's just two changes that I would have liked to see. And one is that I would have liked this power cable to be removable, just in case it gets damaged, then you could just easily take it out and put another one in. The other thing is, it would have been nice to change the RGBs to custom colors to match whatever type of setup you have going on. Perhaps if you have like a nice white setup, you might want these as a white RGB light instead. But overall, those are two minor complaints. It's an excellent product overall. So can I recommend the EDIFIER MG300 speakers? And that is a really easy yes from me. As you heard in the audio samples, the sound gets quite loud, but the audio still stays crisp and clear. There are no cracks or popping or anything like that. It's just really clean audio. Now, this may not be a brand that everyone's familiar with, but I have used some of their products in the past, and the sound quality, sound performance, it's really great for the price that you pay. And speaking of price, so these come in at around $50 US on Amazon, and I'll leave a link in the description down below if you'd like to pick these up for yourself. So right now I'm using the speakers on my monitor, which obviously can't compare at all to this. They're decent, but this definitely steps it up quite a bit. And if you have bad speakers, I don't need to tell you, you probably know that they're bad speakers. They probably have a very hollow, tinny type of sound. For $50, this is an excellent option to upgrade, and it also adds some nice RGB lighting to your setup. And as always, if you found this video helpful, please consider liking and subscribing. I'm a growing channel. It really helps me out a lot, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.